What's up guys, this is the how-to braided bar lace video by Lace Anchors. This video is brought to you by Rocketing Shoelaces, our brand new shoelace line, bunch of different colored tips, ultra vibrant colors, and premium quality laces. And is of course brought to you by Lace Anchors, the #1 selling shoelace accessory. Alright guys, so this is the braided bar lace. You can check it out, it's super different, nothing like it. Me and my daughter kind of came up with this together. She thought it looked really cool and we just need to figure out a good way to do it to where it's still pretty comfortable to wear the shoe. Obviously you don't want this big thick braid underneath your eyelet because that would be extremely uncomfortable, but definitely something different and unique, and I thought it turned out really good, so we decided to make a video on it. Alright, here we go. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So what I'm going to be using is, you know, if you're going to be tucking your laces in, the color tips aren't probably anything necessary, but they're still pretty cool. This is our Rocketing white with purple tip. This is the light purple or the pastel purple, and the neon pink with purple tips. Alright, so what matters here is that you have one shoelace that is going to anchor all of this together. So these two colors are just along for the ride. This is the one that is going to hold everything together. So what you're going to do is take your lace anchor and install it. We've got plenty of videos out there showing you guys how to use your lace anchors and how to install them correctly. So you can actually pull this through more if you want, if you're going to tim off the little aglet or the tip, but you can see here, that's what actually anchors your lace onto your shoe. So you can see now this is not going anywhere. This lace is going to stay where it's supposed to stay. I'm going to kind of scoot this over a little bit and get situated. Alright, so the way this works, you get the main lace in, and you're going to take your two other laces in. Now I'm going to reuse these laces for some other videos, so I'm not going to trim it, but what you normally do is just trim this off right here so you don't have all these aglets, and you don't want a bunch of stuff in your shoe. That's going to make it uncomfortable, but for this video I'm going to go ahead and leave it inside the shoe. And it's this simple, literally. Let me zoom this in a little bit for you guys. You're now literally just braiding your laces. So you start braiding your lace just like you would braid anything. It's basically over. Yeah, I have a daughter, so I know all about braiding. I'm sure I'm probably still not doing it right, but she said this looked good, so you're basically just going over each color, just taking it back and forth. And I'm not gonna sit here and braid this whole video all the way up the whole shoe because it does take a good 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 rows just to give you guys the idea of what you have to do to complete this design. And you want to keep the braids nice and tight. It looks cleaner and it's gonna stay a lot tighter that way, not unravel or come undone. So to measure your length, that's about right for me. I'm gonna do maybe one more. I shouldn't say for me, but to match my other shoe. And at this point what you want to do is just take your laces and you're gonna stop braiding because that's the length that I want. And I'll show you a good tip here in a second. So keep this pinched, pull that extra lacing through until it's all the way down. So it should look like this at this point. And then you'll take your purple, which is the anchor lace, push it down in there, pull it in, and at this point you should have something that looks like that. So what I suggest when you're doing this is to test or put your shoe on after every bar that you do. That way when you get to the top, you're gonna have the fit that you want or that you're looking for, because this isn't a pattern that you want to have to go back and redo. So you can see on the inside now, instead of having a braid running inside, I'm gonna have just smooth laces going up to the next eyelet, so you don't have a big lump or bulk bunch of laces in there. So what I'll do now is pull my main lace out. I'll show you the inside again once I get this through. I'll pull the pink lace out, and then the white. So you can see now on the inside of this that it's actually pretty flat. There's not a big bulk or mass in there. And this will allow you to now, let's get the shoe out of the way, flip to the other side and start your braiding again. So just cross back and forth. Actually, do this. Okay, so at this point I've probably gone a little too far, so I'll unravel one row, and I'm now going to take the colors down in. So I'll take the purple, pull it, take the pink, pull it, and the white, pull it down in. And now, at this point, like I said, after each row you're going to want to throw your shoe on and test it, but just to make sure that you're making them the right length so that your foot at the end slides in, so you don't have to go back and redo everything. But you can see, let me zoom out because it gets a little blurry. See how good that looks. And now I'll repeat. I'm going to take these laces and come back out of this hole and repeat the same process. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this up to the top of the video, finish doing this, and I'll show you guys how to finish it off. Alright guys, so this is the first way to finish this off. You could just take two of your laces if you want and pull them through the opposite side. Just like that. And pull one on this side if you're not wanting to trim your laces. So you anchor down here with one lace anchor, and then the top you leave, and that way if you want to see the colored tips, you know, you can leave it and just take two of them together, one of them, and you actually just tie it like that so that you have a bow or knot that's still there. Now if you want to finish it like this shoe, I'll show you right now. Alright guys, and this is how to finish it off without any bows or knots. So you'll go ahead and braid all the way up to the top and bring your laces into that last or top eyelet, so it should look like this. And this is where you'll actually install the lace anchor, which will secure everything together. So you push your lace anchor down till it's touching the inside of your shoe like that. Take it back through the top hole of the lace anchor and push it down until that tension point is right there. So that should be locking your lace in place. You can see the lace anchor there. And then you'll take your shoelace up over the top of the lace anchor and into the bottom slot. And what that's going to do is lock your lace completely in place, so it's not going to pull out of here now. It's completely secure. This isn't going to back out. It's going to stay exactly how it should. And on the inside, that's all you have. So you can get rid of all of this. So what I mean by that is this pink and white lace, if I can grab it, both of these can just be trimmed off right here, leave an inch or so. The purple lace can be trimmed off right here, and you can see I have nothing inside your shoe except for the lace anchor, which isn't going to cause you any discomfort. And you get to get rid of all this extra lacing, so you don't have to shove it or stuff it down in here like this. I'm going to do it for the video, and I'll show you guys what the final result of this shoe looks like. It should look just like that. And that is exactly had you braided bar lace. So thanks for watching. If you guys want something totally unique, different that no one else out there is gonna have, I can guarantee you this is it. Make sure and follow us on Facebook. Check out our website, www.laceanchors.com. We'll have some exclusive videos on there, ones that you won't find on YouTube, and you can also find our Rocket Ink laces and lace anchors. Thanks for watching, guys.